Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach live stream. In today's stream, guys, very excited. We are going to be clearing our entire map, boosting on up with the Rainmakers. If you're watching this later on YouTube, guys, make sure to skip ahead a few minutes while we just get everything figured out in the chat and all the noise levels and all that fun computer stuff like that. Holy jeez, man. So the reason this took so long, let's go back to the live stream to get the chat. The reason this took so long, I had to update my capture card. Like it took me like 25 minutes to get everything friggin' upgraded or updated finally. It took just forever for some reason today, but yeah, we're finally rocking and rolling. We are up here, guys, and yeah, we're going to be doing an entire map clear with just the Rainmakers. Very exciting stuff. So let me know in the chat. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a test here. So make sure to let me know in the chat if any like good or goofy or different sort of Rainmaker combinations you want us to try out. So this is what I wanted to go with first, was going to be 6 Rainmakers, 2 medics. This is what we did in today's video. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to throw in a couple bolts of Grenadiers and see how this works. A little bit, so this way we're going to save a little bit of GBE. We're also going to get a little bit more splash damage from the Grens. And yeah, let's just see how this works, guys. So big shout out to a random person, the contest winner, guys. We got Darren Rook, Vahir Sumeria, Adam Longnecker, Black Wolf, Muriel Cunningham, Jarhead 1373, Gary guys, like the names are getting insane here. Gary Chakra blah blah. Sorry, man. Devin Brown, Muriel Cunningham, Robert Miller. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm taking a loan out for chest. For chest? What chest? Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into some stuff here, guys. So first, let's go ahead and clear all these mines. Then we're gonna get the Grenadiers out next. I haven't played Boom in so long. Well, if you haven't played in a long time, then there's a lot that's been going on here, especially within the last year or so. It's basically like a whole new game at this point, which is pretty awesome. So we'll go like that. We'll take out the shock launchers. Brick is going to go down, but we should be able to pretty well outrange everything else. So you see right there with the Grenadiers, they add in a little bit of a... they just add some nice trickle damage, which is super helpful. So we'll take down some of this stuff, because the mortar tanks are obviously better than Grens, but the Grenadiers are nice to kind of finish up everything. You see how much closer they stand to the bases, to the defenses than the Proto-Troops do, so they're actually going to be in range of boom cannons, which is kind of unfortunate, but we'll shock and clear as we go. Big shout out to Dan Farfan, guys. Gary, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mispronounce your name. It's just hard. I didn't mean to offend you. We would love to stay, but I want to go clear some people off my map with the Rainmakers. Understood, guys, understood. So let's just use our extra GB to take down some of these boom cannons. We'll take them down on this side. So we'll take them down on this side, and then we're just going to move over to the right and just kind of outrange everything else. And then we're not going to have to deal with that rocket launcher or that boom cannon on that side, which is going to be nice. Kemal K, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming out. Early morning. So big shout out to our new YouTube channel sponsors, guys. That's going to be Dan Farfan and Cameron Moriarty. So big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for your support of the chicken. And if you guys want to become a channel sponsor, I forget how you look at it. I think you can do it from the chat if someone knows how to do it from there. But we're going to be doing more special things for the sponsors, like they'll get to join the Chicken's task force, suggest troop combinations, things like that that are usually exclusive to the patrons. I'd like to move that that whole kind of what do you call that? The whole kind of you know, it's a thing. That whole kind of what's the word we're looking for, guys? Come on, think, chicken. I know it's early. That whole kind of space, I'd like to move over to YouTube, which would be a little bit easier for everybody. The Rainmakers, just for trolling, once they get grounded, they are devastating, which is very true, guys. Very true. So, yeah, we lost all the Grens there, so maybe we're going to be better off with the Rainmakers. So let's get rid of the Grens, and let's just go all Rainmakers, guys, because why not? So, I'm thinking that's going to be the way to go. Now, we did have an operation to dive into here as well. So, it's a pretty low-level op. So maybe we'll just, the grappler's 31k health, so maybe we will what we'll do here, guys, we'll attack in the op. Thank you, man. And we're just gonna clear some stuff out of the way. We're gonna clear some stuff out of the way. We're gonna use brick. I'm going to clear out all that stuff, and then we're just going to take down this grappler as we kind of move up here, and it should be very, very easy. So we use the extra GB that we have onto this grappler, and that should almost take it down there. I think I actually missed it, but that's okay. You see all the mechs are actually going to keep Brick alive, which is interesting. Okay, so this time we'll actually hit the grappler and the core. So we'll wait till Brick's probably going to go down if this cannon locks onto her. Oh, there's the grappler. Okay, so the grappler's still working. It might snipe a couple medics before we're able to take it down, but that should be fine. So we'll go like... Once we get these guys out of the way, once we get these cannons down, we're basically golden. So let's get that grappler down before it grabs any mortar tanks. We're going to need all that damage that we can get here. Totally missed Imitation Game yesterday. Worked so late, I didn't get around to Boom Beach last night. That's okay, Dan. Totally understand. So now we're going to shift over to the left. Yeah, it was a very long day for chicken too, but all good stuff, guys. All good stuff. Rainmaker's good with Kavan. How much health have the Rainmaker? So can you guys hear the game audio in the background? I don't want it to be too silent. I didn't want to go with the music today. I wanted to switch it up a bit. Plus the music's kind of driving me insane. It's those same like 8 songs like on repeat constantly for the whole stream. Kind of gets the chicken a little crazy, guys. So we'll go like this, and I can't use critters, but what we can do is we can kind of position the Rainmakers in a little bit better of a spot. Because what we just need at this point is just damage, right? So we can go ahead and... So we got the one Rainmaker still shooting on the left over there. Alright, so there we go. So we're going to take out some machine guns there. And what we can do now that we got more of them shooting, we can just kind of lob all of our extra GB into the core here. I'm pretty sure they're going to clip that cannon. Okay, there we go. So we can go like this and just kind of help out a little bit with some extra damage. I might throw those critters down if we really need them, but I don't think we're going to need them, guys. So there's Black River on Mambo. Unboosted. Not a hard op by any means, but still pretty crazy that the Rainmakers are able to take them down. I mean, you couldn't do something like this with the Lasertrons, right? So we'll go ahead. We'll throw some victory critters in for the win, guys. They are going to get completely, basically demolished before they even land. But boom, Black River goes down. Back. So let's go ahead and dive on into some more map clear stuff. Maybe we'll boost. Maybe we'll keep them unboosted for now and see how far we go. Nicola asked, how much health do the Rainmakers have? They don't have that much health. Change troop. Can we go to info on them? Yeah, okay. They don't have that much health. You see 2,600 with the statue compared to a heavy that has 6,600. So they're like 1/3 health of a heavy. So more similar to tanks, to Grens, not to riflemen, to warriors maybe. Okay, so they're like in between a warrior and a 12 plus 8. So they're like, I don't know. They don't have that much health. I can tell you that much. So we'll collect some gold up, and yeah, let's clear all of our NPC bases first with the Rainmakers and see just how easy this is going to be. So we'll go like this. We'll let the boom cannons shoot at us, or not the boom cannons, the rocket launcher shoot at us, because I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. Look at how easy this is. This is crazy. So if you ever were struggling with NPC bases before, I mean, just launch out some Rainmakers and just watch them just destroy everything. So we'll throw some critters up over in this direction here to distract these cannons. And we're just making mincemeat of everything, guys. But on the bright side, I guess because of the holiday coming, direct deposit payroll hit today instead of next Tuesday. That is all that matters, Dan. That is all that matters. So we'll go like this. UE, I don't know what you mean, for okay, so... And, I mean, like, they're not even really coming off the beach. Like, it's just insane how much freaking range these guys have. But yeah, so far I found them... They work well with medics, obviously. Everyone knew that was going to be a fairly easy way to use them. But I'm not sure what else they work really well with. Riflemen, like, everything else kind of gets way too far ahead of them. Like, if you use them with heavies or riflemen or something, like, they just kind of get, like, way out into the front. Even Brick runs out too far in front of them, I find. To really have a ton of use, but I don't know. Whoa, look at this. We have not attacked NPC bases in a long time, apparently. This is just silly. It's all mines. Like, look, our cryo bombs are doing like 1/3 damage to those machine guns. That's crazy. So we'll go like this. And I guess we'll just keep clearing all the mines off. So let's just get a battle orders going up here, guys. And just kind of smashing through here. Finally live, says a random person. Big shout out to a random person, guys. The winner of the Chicken's Christmas giveaway. So he gets the $25 Apple or Android gift card. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell if you're interested in getting more notifications, guys. And yeah, so let's just let's take this guy down with some barrage, and let's use a battle orders coming up here. There's literally nothing else in the way of this, so I mean, I guess we can just start throwing artillery onto the HQ at this point, and critters, because why not? So Brick is gonna tank for the mortar tanks. What's up, weapons? OP troop ever. Also, this NPC is Bart and critters. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that now. I mean, there's like 2 defenses. There's like that one rock launch you have to take out, and I don't know. It's cool because there's so many mines, but like, I don't know. You can just destroy NPC base with one button, so you can't really complain about it. Pure Wool, welcome to the stream, man. Back. Thank you for coming out. Shan S, welcome to the stream. Thank you also for coming out, guys. So let's just go ahead and destroy the NPC bases because, I mean, they're NPC bases, right? So we'll destroy all the NPC bases. Because that's not very exciting. So can you guys hear the game sound okay, or is it way too quiet? Please let me know that in the chat, guys. Let's get a sub dive going there. And now let's dive on into some player bases. Diving on into some player base, guys. So this guy has 2 doom cannons, so it looks like he is prepared pretty well for the mortar tanks. So 15 times 6, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. We should have enough to throw them all out and take out the shock launcher, I think. So we'll go like that. We'll go like this. Okay, we're not going to have enough. But we'll go ahead and we'll try our best anyways. Maybe we'll be able to clip some of them with some of the mortar shells. So this is going to be a good test, because this is not an easy base by any means. Brick is going to go down almost instantly. Pretty well instantly. So what we're going to do here... Now the problem with this base is we can't outrange those doom cannons, but what we can do is shock both of them together. So we're going to have to clear our way up this left-hand side, and then just try to see if we can carve out a bit of a pocket for the Rainmakers. Now I do want to keep them somewhat together over on the left here, so I'm going to flare them all up onto this life statue, and then see if we can just kind of shoot everybody down from there. Now the medics should be able to out-heal all these rock launchers, unless they're... I didn't check how much ice this guy had, but I assume he has some ice somewhere. Yeah, I see a damage masterpiece. So the medic should be okay to out-heal that 1 or 2 rocket launchers. I wouldn't let 3 shoot at them typically, but we'll see what we can do here, guys. So we're going to be able to take out that shield from all the way back here, it looks like. I don't really want to take out the Doom Cannon with Barrage. I think it's going to be a better option just to keep them shocked. Now I want to make sure... I want to take out that Boom Cannon before we actually flare up much farther. But I do need to keep them out of range of the rest of that stuff. So maybe we'll go... okay, so maybe we'll go like this. Yeah, so we're going to have to smoke and flare. We did lose 1 mortar tank there, unfortunately. So let's just go ahead. Let's just throw a shock down here just to be safe, guys. And then we can actually come back from around this side. Just make sure we're staying out of range of that Doom Cannon. That's going to be the biggest thing. So we can throw a cryo bomb here, just to kind of slow everything down, take out some of the mines as well. Okay, so they're going to be able to move on up to that. They're going to move on up to that rocket launcher pretty soon. So there goes the first shield, or no, there goes the entire shield. Okay, so next up, we want to keep. Basically, we want to keep everything down and shock. So I'm going to come up from this way because that's going to give us a bit of a better angle to carve things out with. Now we're getting to the point where we're getting close to just running out of time. So we want to take it out on this rocket launcher, and then we're going to be pretty good. I think we're going to be okay. Now what we're going to do here is we got to shock. Oh man, that Doom Cannon, that's going to hurt. So we got a shock there. Now I didn't flare onto the HQ because I do want them to take out some of this other stuff. But what we can do here is just keep everything down. Hopefully we can clip that shock launcher. Okay, it looks like we're not going to need to. Did I seriously miss that Doom Cannon? Oh my god, man. Okay, so that's fine. Let's throw some critters out here. Okay, so that was dumb because they're just going to get melted instantly. Now I don't have enough for another shock bomb. That Doom Cannon does look like it's far back enough that it's not actually going to target any of our troops, though. So we have 3 mortar tanks. Is it going to be enough, guys? Is it going to be enough? Man, they take a long time. Okay, so 16 GBE. Let's throw a barrage onto the HQ. We got 55 seconds left, but I think we're looking okay here, guys. I think we're looking okay. I've seen a lot of people use Dr. Caveman with the mortar tanks. But look at this, guys. I think we're going to be able to clear it fine. We got 45 seconds left. And it looks like on the next round of shots, we should be able to take this, we should be able to take down the HQ. This guy had boosted ice too, which I'm just noticing now. So, the mortar tanks, guys. The mortar tanks. They're just too good. They're just too good. Attabola. Goes down. Back, back, back. Dr. G Stage 1 exploded while super mortar tank shells were in flight. Scared it dead. Big shout out Wasim Boris. I've seen a lot of people use, yeah, we could try using Dr. Caveman with him as well. Brick did absolutely nothing for us there. She literally just walked out and died. So, let's find the meta, guys. Let's find the meta. So, let's get Dr. Caveman. And now, my second wind, the problem with it, is it's not going to upgrade. It's not going to house any, it doesn't have enough housing space to upgrade, or to bring back one of the mortar tanks. So, we're going to just use Crystal Critters here and see how that works instead. So, let's take out this Doom Cannon first, because that is going to be a huge pain. I might not have enough GBE to get all the mortar tanks out, but we'll see if we can get things kind of rolling here with just a few of them. So we'll go like that. Now we do want to make sure that we're staying out of range of most of the stuff here. So 15, 18. Okay, so let's flare them right here, and let's throw another one down. And then we can keep this. We can keep this one just tracking on the boats, so he's not going to walk into any sort of bad range. Now we do have a shock blaster on this base, which is going to be kind of a pest to deal with. I don't need to use the Crystal Critters because we don't really need any extra healing right now. I also don't think this guy... Oh, no, he does have some ice, so... okay. So what are we going to do next here? Next, we're going to use our... We're going to start using our extra GBE onto the Shock Blaster. And it looks like it's only a level 1 or a 2, thankfully, so we should be able to just take it down with Barrage and Artillery. Looks like we're only going to need one more, which is nice. Okay. So the Hot Pot, that's going to be a problem. Because they aren't going to take it down from afar. So we can go like this. I'm actually going to have to take this down next. And then we're going to be okay to just move up this way. I do want to stay away from triggering that hot pot. It might get a little bit of a flame off, but I don't think it's going to be, yeah, it's not going to shoot at it for very long. So next we're going to have to shock this boom cannon. And we'll take out all this stuff. Look at the damage they're doing here, guys. Okay, let's throw a bucket of critters right up here. Hopefully they can pop right before that boom cannon fires at my tanks. Alright, so there we go. So we got the boom cannon down. Now we're looking okay here, guys. Now we're looking okay. So we might actually have to move them again. We only have 4 of them left. So let's actually move them up from this side just to keep them a little bit out of range of everything. I'm going to pop the crystal critters here just to see if they can, just to see what they do. Was timed out. Okay, thank you, Dan. Okay, so yeah, we'll move them up this way. Basically the same kind of strategy that we just used with the other attack. Now I want to start using my extra GBE. Once I take out this rock launcher, we can actually just go ahead and flare onto the HQ, and we're going to be in such a good spot that we can just literally snipe it down from here. I might actually just flare onto this rock launcher first, and then we can take that down. And look at the surrounding damage that they did, guys. That is crazy. So we can go like this. And then nothing's going to shoot at us. Nothing's going to shoot at us. So we can just take down this flamethrower in the HQ, get a little bit extra damage, and boom. That's it, guys. That's it. That's all you do, guys. They work pretty well with Bullet. Any ideas about the third Proto-Troop? We did see it leaked on the chickens, one of my previous videos. If you just go scroll back there, you can see that there was a leak that came out about all the Proto tanks. So make sure you check that out. Dr. Caveman's Critters. Commander Nuji, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for coming out. So yeah, we can try Bullet next. I think they worked pretty good with Kavan. Just having that little bit extra healing did seem to help. Pretty well. So let's move on to Bullet next and see what we can do here. So we'll use Bullet's taunt. He's online, but we can find a new opponent, guys. We can find a new opponent. So yeah, if you guys could let me know if the game volume is okay. With in the chicken's voice, you can still hear everything fine. If you could let me know that would be greatly appreciated. So let's go like this. Let's get Bullet out in front, and let's get him taunting right away. And then we'll throw a shock right there. Now, that's going to be a pretty good way to land them, I'm thinking, because everything is going to target Bullet. And then we can just, like, look at how far back the Rainmakers are sitting. And the medics are also going up, keeping Bullet even more invincible, which is exactly what we want. So, yeah, so what we have to use our extra GBE on is obviously just going to be things that can target the proto tanks, which is going to be mainly, well, it's going to be only prototype defenses and rock launchers and shock launchers. But I mean, we've already got this guy dead to rights, like within like 20 seconds of the attack. Like, we already know that he's going to go down here. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on this boom cannon, because why not? He is also a level 61 with no ice, so we shouldn't get too excited, guys. Volume is fine. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. I've used Private Bullet, but a Grappler will rip him away. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I can see the Grappler being... The Grappler's going to be very annoying to deal with these proto tanks. Basically, if you don't take down the Grappler, you're kind of screwed. Let's go like this. Get a bucket of critters going there. Get some damage on that boom cannon. That's going to be nice. And then we can go right about here. We can use artillery next to take down that boom cannon. Volume's good for me. I'm familiar with the tune. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, cool. So, we're rocking and rolling. We'll get another taunt going off just to get that extra health buff on Bullet and keep him alive a little bit longer. Now, you see the problem here when you come up on shield bases, you kind of have to take the shield down. This one we're going to get away with because, again, it's a level 61 with no ice, so it's not going to have that much health, even on a level 3 Proto. But yeah, like, always try to just kind of swing around the base completely. Now, this is going to make high-level PvP very interesting because, like, so far we haven't had to deal with a base that was too difficult to take down. So unless you have like a centralized grappler and a bunch of doom cannons with tons of ice, I can't really see any sort of base layout being a problem. Finlandia and Zmod have some great videos on best troops for the Rainmakers. Saw a Bullet with taunt, 2 boats Bazookas, 4 Rainmakers, 2 medics launched with Bullet Bazookas after front was cleared. Check them out. I'll definitely have to watch those. Okay, so let's move on to the next base, guys. We got ISANF. Okay, so here we go. Does this guy have ice? Yeah, okay, so this is basically exactly what we were talking about. So let's see if we can take this base down, guys. Okay. Now this grappler, let's actually run out of the screen here for a sec. Let's just see how much health on this grappler there is and see if we can figure out a way to make this work with the mortar tank. So the grappler has 50k health, so that's going to be 2 barrage and like 6 artillery. Okay. If we could smoke all of them to the back, we would be fine, but that's not going to fly. And anything that gets sucked in there is basically just going to die. So let's see how much GB it actually costs to take this out. So there's 4 artillery and 2 barrage. Okay, so we got 63 GB left. Now if we can just start to carve a bit of a hole here with the tanks and Bullet, we'll get a taunt going out nice and early. And then we can throw down our medics as well. So we can't use all of them because it took too much GB to get that grappler down. But if we can kind of just carve out, like, if we can just kind of carve out a little bit of a pocket for them to sit in, then it might be fine. Let's get another taunt going with Bullet just to keep everything targeted on him and not on our mortar tanks. Okay, this is working out pretty well so far. Don't want to cluck too early, guys. We don't want to counter chickens before they cluck on us. So we still have 2 mortar tanks in the back to go, and all the medics are really helping out Bullet here. That little cannon is doing a pretty good amount of damage to him. I'm going to get another taunt off there instead of saving up GBE, just because we really need Bullet to stay alive to have a chance here. So once we get this shock launcher down on the right side, then we can move over to the left and start just farming up GBE and bring in another mortar tank. Again, we got to be really careful with the time here, especially because there is that shock mine up on that side. So let's move everybody over over here, and this is going to work out well because we can kind of get a free snipe at everything from this angle. Check out Chicklets 2.0 if Chicken Coop is full. I don't even know if that is a task force anymore, to be honest with you, but you can check them out. So we got the mortar tanks rocking and rolling, guys. And we're going to be able to put down one more here in a second. Bullet's probably going to go down pretty soon. I'm not going to waste any more GBE on him to keep him alive. just because it's going to cost too much. Now, I need to get the extra mortar tanks out to help with this damage. Alright, so there we go. Now, it looks like the shock launcher is actually going to be in range of the mortar tanks here if it does decide to turn on them once bullet goes down. Okay, so yeah. So that's going to be a problem with their 12-second fire rate. They really can't... You can't really afford to mess around getting shocked with it all. And I do want to try to save some GBE here to... okay, that one just went way into range there. I'm not sure what it's trying to shoot at. Okay, so... Alright, so we got to move up to the left side next. That's going to be the play. But I'm trying to save up enough GBE. Yeah, with 90 seconds left, I think we're going to run out of time on this one, guys. But it was a good chicken go. It was definitely a good chicken go, for sure. It's not just over yet. It's not just over yet. If we take down this boom cannon, then we're looking pretty good. Okay, so he goes down. I'm going to get a shock there, because I need to keep that mortar tank alive on the left side. It doesn't look like he is going to last. One boom cannon shell is going to destroy him. Oh, man. Okay, so now we can just move up to this side. With only 50 seconds left, we're going to have to take out both shields, which is going to be quite the task for... It's going to be quite the task for 4 mortar tanks. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it done, but... it was close, though. It was close, though. Legendary Zorza, welcome to the stream, man. So, do you like playing Boom Beach? Of course, that's why we're here. Hey, Chicken, do you know the glitch in Boom Beach? I do not know that glitch. Okay, so... Oh, man. So, we got them into where we want them. It just took too long. Okay, so... What should we try to do next here? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. 15 seconds, we're not going to be able to get this, so... we can try that one again. Maybe we'll come back to that one in a bit. He did have a ton of ice, so that was a pretty hefty base to take down with just the Rainmakers. Horsepower, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming out. Okay, so we almost got there, guys. We almost got there. Couple mistakes. I think maybe we could try that out again. Let's try that out again, guys. I just don't see any way around using gunboat energy on this grappler. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. I mean, I could throw them all out. How much GBE do I have left when I throw them all out? Only 20, eh? Okay, so we can try that. Now, as soon as that happens, like, we're pretty well done with. We can try it, though. We'll see what the difference is going to be. Because I can get Bullet to taunt. And then if I can farm up enough GBE, I just got to get this grappler out of the way. That's really the only problem. Okay, so we need to throw a shock right here. Need to throw a shock right here, guys. Okay. Okay, get that shock down, chicken. Alright, so we are able to take it down there. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. We're going to go ahead and retreat. So, we'll come back to this base, guys. We'll come back to this one. Bruce Johnson, welcome to stream, man. I need the streamer to respond. I already asked you what the glitch was. Do you have tips for me in Boom Beach? I'm level 29. Just keep clearing your map. Everything comes from activity in Boom Beach. Okay. We'll come back to that guy. We'll come back to that guy. And what do we got here? So we got a damage amp. Got some boom cannons. And then we have a shield way off in the back here, guys. Way off in the back. So, let's, I think we can just throw them all out like this. With Bullet, in tow. Let's work on the shock launcher first. I don't know if this guy has any ice statues. Doesn't look like it. So it should be a pretty easy takedown for the Rainmakers. Let's get a taunt going off right about here. Make sure everything is nice and focused on Bullet. We can throw a cryo bomb. See if that actually takes out the shock launcher. Looks like it just didn't have enough. But that's fine. Because we're clearing the space so quickly that we're going to... you want to know the glitch? I don't care. If there is a glitch, I'll find it out soon enough anyways. So it's not really a big deal. Okay, so we'll go like this. We'll shock these boom cannons that are only in range of Bullet. Just because we can. I just had 4 medics heal about 3/4 of Rainmaker during the duration of a single smoke. That's interesting. So if your Rainmakers are in trouble, guys, maybe a good idea is to just smoke them if you're using a couple medics. And then get them healed up that way. So let's get a barrage going right down on this boom cannon. Okay, that's going to help us with a little bit of damage. It's also going to help keep the medics alive somewhat. Let's throw some critters way out here so they clip that shock mine and then distract that boom cannon from a distance. Just at a range where that machine gun can't pick them off completely at once. Okay, so it looks like they are out of range of all the boom cannons, which is excellent. That's exactly what we want. We don't have any medics left, which is going to be a problem. So we got to take out this rocket launcher since that's the only thing left in range. Or we could just use med packs. How much... The medkit should actually heal them up pretty well, so maybe we'll just go like that to kind of offset that rocket launcher damage. And now we can just kind of keep moving up and around the side. I am going to have to flare them up to the left. But maybe we should also be... This is kind of tricky here. So that Rainmaker is going to go down. Okay. Now... I wonder if we can actually just outrange the rocket launcher. That would be pretty crazy, because they are targeted on the HQ. It's not like they're shooting directly at the rocket launcher. It is kind of far back. Did we get at a range of it? No way. Guys, did we seriously just outrange that rocket launcher? That's crazy. Alright, so let's just throw extra barrage on the HQ, since there's no defenses that can touch us. This guy had 1, 2, 3, 4 ice statues, too. So, not a slouch base at all, guys. Not a slouch base at all. Made it in. Love these Rainmakers. They're a lot of fun, Monkey. Definitely loving the Rainmakers. I'm noticing it takes a long time. Dude, look at how much ice this guy has. 6 ice statues. And we just, like, completely annihilated him unboosted. Like, fairly easily. Like, some of those plays were pretty sloppy, too. Like, this is crazy. What a weird statue lady. He's got 6 ice statues and a resource reward statue. He said he didn't care. Well. Heavy hit chicken. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Rainmakers. Confirmed. OP, guys. Chicken, will you accept me in a task force level 56 all-Zuka player average of 110 intel a week? We can join you all. Boom. There we go. Alright, so let's move on to the next base, guys. To the next base. Rainmakers. Rainmakers everywhere. Alright, so this guy's got some boosted ice, 2 grapplers, and a shield. So this guy came prepared for the Rainmakers. I don't think we're going to have a chance. We'll try and see if we can somehow outrange both of these grapplers, which is going to be basically impossible to do. But we'll try to get some trickle damage in on them nice and early. So the idea is that they sit way back, like in where those 4 statues are. Target the machine gun and then hit the grappler with all the... Look at the bullets just gonna rip back and forth between these grapplers. That works. We can just keep taunting like this. The shock launchers don't look like they have enough time to actually target bullet. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Okay, it's gonna hit him there. As soon as the shock launcher hits him, he's gonna go down. This is just stupid. It's the bullet parade. Oh my god. It's actually working really well. If he had more health, then that would have been great. But he does not have more health, so he is going to go down there. 7. Okay. Yeah, let's get a cryo bomb. Yeah, as soon as it starts to pull in the mortar tanks, then we're basically done, guys. And there's also another grappler in behind in the back there, which is going to be a nuisance. Maybe we can distract it with some critters here. And get a little bit of that extra damage that we're talking about, but... yeah, the grapplers are going to make the mortar tanks basically impossible to use. But it was a good it was a good attempt. It was a good attempt for sure, guys. I thought we almost had it. Troops deploy flag 3rd. What? First artillery a tree. Second if a turtle appears, put your flag. Okay, legend what's your name? Legendary Zorzi. You have the chicken's attention now. First artillery a tree. First artillery a tree. Second, if a turtle appears, put your flag on the turtle. Troops deploy flag 3rd. What? That doesn't make any sense. Leo Coach, big shout out. Welcome to the stream, man. I think Legend's nose just grew like 15 inches, guys. I think that's what Pure Wolf is trying to say, because that doesn't make a lick of sense, Legend. I appreciate the creativity, though. It sounded fantastic, but I don't know how well it's actually going to work. So we'll get the mortar tanks loaded up like this. We'll get Bully coming in the back. Let's just throw out a cryo bomb here to just keep everything nice and slowed down while we get kind of into position. I'm in his task force now. Big shout out to Noah Lavelle. We'll get a taunt going here, so Bully doesn't take too much damage from the boom cannons and everything like that. Leo, I tried to join the live stream last night. But as soon as Chicken went into Optistroy's chat, his internet just went down. So I think I'm like cursed with internet problems. Well, I know I am. I just didn't know that it affected other people as well. Okay, so we got Bullet right up here. We'll get another taunt going in on him. And next up, let's start to work on this other Shock Blaster that I didn't notice. Okay, so that's going to go down too. And we'll get another taunt going up here, because why not? It seems the Rainmakers as a group don't distribute all defenses in range. Example, flare them to a spot. They all shoot next at the same defense. Oh, I see. So if I flare them to this cannon, you're saying they target the boom cannon behind it? Or they keep targeting the defenses behind them? Apparently there is some sort of flare glitch going on with the Rainmakers where they just won't follow flares. I think it's pretty rare, but a few people have said that, so maybe that's like tied in somewhere. Different defenses become closest to each, but only to damage defenses. Interesting. So we'll figure them out as we go. Like, it is just a temporary troop, so we don't have to dive like too deep into everything that they do, because they're only going to be here for a few days. But while they're here, we'll have some fun with them, guys. Definitely a fantastic troop to just mess around with. So we'll take on one more base, and then I think that is going to wrap it up for the live stream this morning. Just want to keep it to a bit of a shorter one so it's easier to watch later for everybody. Let's dive into Shocktopia, since both of those guys are online. Everyone's excited about the Rainmakers, guys. Alright, so let's work on this Doom Cannon in the back. And I mean, this guy has everything spread out so much that basically nothing is going to be an issue. We can just kind of let them walk right up the whole length of the beach, which is going to be nice. So yeah, big shout out to the YouTube channel sponsors. If you guys want to sponsor the channel, you can hit that little sign, I think, and there's an option in there. If not, we'll describe it better later on. But yeah, you missed a huge fun, my friend. It was a usual laugh-filled night with Boom Beach, making fun of the Rainmaker. The Rainmakers are awesome, Leo. Don't make fun of my Rainmakers. Don't take them away either. The Chicken wants to keep the Rainmakers forever. I don't want these guys to go away. They're just too awesome. Oh, flaring to move the Rainmakers. Okay. Like Scourgers might move to their own, but they target nearest damage defense. I'm out to go do meds. Alright, have fun, Muckle. Enjoy yourself, my friend. Thank you for stopping by the stream for a bit. Let's get Bullet's taunt going up here, guys. Shocktopia. More like Rainmaker-topia. Am I right, guys? It's just too easy. It's just too easy. So there's the hotpot. It's going to pop up for a second and get annihilated. So we actually lost 2 Rainmakers somehow. Let's throw a shock here and a shock here, just to keep that hotpot up. And we can throw some critters over here to take down, or I guess just to get exploded by the mortar shells as soon as they land. But once we take down this shock launcher, we are pretty well out of range of everything at this point. So as long as we got a few medics alive to out-heal those rocket launchers, then we can just kind of flare them right in the back. Right about here is going to be a pretty good spot. And then we can just flare directly onto the HQ and take it right down, guys. It's just that easy with the Rainmakers. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. So, we'll get the Rainmakers loaded up onto the HQ and take them down. Yeah, we'll take it down that easily. And we also get that they seem to have like a huge area of effect damage. Like, it doesn't really look like it with the graphic of the mortar shells, but it actually seems to like extend pretty far, which is cool. So Shocktopia 2 goes down. We're back. Are the Rainmakers only for this trader visit? Obviously, we get 5 days of them, but I mean, like, future traders will bring them, these pro tanks, later on. I believe it's only for the winter update month. So it's only for the next few weeks. Maybe they'll keep them in. I think that would be cool, but yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll make up some raw crystals, guys. And I think that is going to wrap it up for the live stream today. The Chicken is going to go off and finish the map clear with the Rainmakers, guys. So, yeah. Thank you to everyone for coming in. Lots of fun. Make sure to leave comments down below, different combinations you want us to try out with the Rainmakers. We can make videos on that. And other than that, guys, that is going to wrap it up for live stream today. So make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.